True discipleship demands evidence of unwavering commitment and a life of sacrifice.
First century, right? Look right at me. It's going to make sense in a second. He's talking to a group of men in the first century and says, if you don't take up your cross and follow me, you are not worthy of me. Now, a student of the text should pick up on something. He has not been crucified yet. They have not seen him executed yet. So now I go study culture because you need context for the text. What empire's in charge during this time? Rome. What form of capital punishment did they perfect? Crucifixion. And if you study history, you know what you would see in the days of Rome? You would be walking up the street and see guilty people nailed to crosses on the side of the street. Now watch. But they did not get there with help. You would see men walking through the street. I don't even know if I could pick this up. You see men walking through the street carrying the crossbar of a cross with a bunch of Roman soldiers around them. They're walking to the place they're going to be executed. Watch, it's so powerful. Watch. Now watch. In the culture, if you've seen anyone carrying a crossbeam, it assumed two things. They were guilty. Watch. Second thing, and they were not coming back from that journey. It's going to make sense in a second. If you've seen anyone carrying a crossbeam, it's going to make sense in a second. It automatically assumed they were guilty. There was enough evidence to convict them. And wherever direction they were going in, they were not coming back from that place. Now Jesus said, unless you take up your cross. Is there enough Christian lifestyle in you to convict you of being a true disciple? If we saw your heart, your life, your deeds in the dark, could somebody look at your posts, your life, your marriage, your parenting, and say, this person is guilty. This is a true believer. Here is a true follower of Jesus. Is there enough evidence to convict you of being a disciple? Or are you only a Christian with posts? He said, take up your cross and follow me. That is, there must be evidence in your life from the way that you live that you are living a sacrificial life. So much so that there's enough evidence to say she is a real follower of Jesus. He is a real follower of Jesus. We can see you, we can convict you. You are guilty of being a disciple. You at 2019, are we making disciples, but are you living as one? See, I told you to be quiet right now, right? But let's go further. Anyone carrying a crossbeam, watch, was not coming back from their journey. Put it together. That means if you're a real disciple, your life is headed in only one direction. There is no going back. There's no going back to what Jesus delivered me from. There is nothing behind me that I am going back to. I'm not going back to what he delivered me from. Delivered me from pornography, not going back. Delivered me from sexual identity issues, not going back. Delivered me from fill in the blank, not going back. Ain't no turning around. There's no 180. Saved, baptized, forward. I'm following the call and the purposes of Christ for my life, watch this, you will not see me going backwards. There's only one direction in the kingdom, and it is forward. There is something very powerful about a person so sold out for Christ. Watch. They say, come hell or high water. If the devil fights me at the door of my house, I will not walk away from Christ. I will not go back. This is powerful. You're not going to see me keep dipping in and dipping out. At some point in time, I put 10 toes down in the kingdom. Ain't no straddling this fence, not another day. The evidence of discipleship is I got both feet in the kingdom. I can be called guilty for being a disciple. The direction I'm heading in, there is no returning from that direction. Watch, I'm going to follow him until I see him. Now everybody look at me. I'm almost done. Watch. Look right at me. I need 5 minutes. No. No. This is serious. Look at me. Eye contact. This is serious. Because, how do I want to say this? We live in a culture that makes Christianity easy. If Christianity is easy, you're not walking in biblical Christianity. You're not. Because you're not feeling the cross beam of carrying your cross. The cross beam on your shoulder is the weight of sacrifice. It is the weight of holiness. It is the weight of lay it down for the glory of Jesus. Where there is a cross beam, there is pressure on my flesh. Where there is a cross, there is pressure on my flesh. So if I'm carrying my cross, that means there is sacrifice in my life. There is holiness that makes me uncomfortable. Oh, you think this is glory? Yeah. Now I know what y'all think. You actually think this platform for me is glory. That's what you think. You think I'm up here because I like stages and lights and money and fame and people posting. You really think I'm up here for glory? I wanted to be an attorney. The Lord closed that door across. I wanted to be an evangelist. The Lord said no, across. The Lord called me to pastor a church, and I said no. I don't want to prepare a sermon every single week of my life. I don't want to be making an oral presentation every single week, no matter what's going on in my life. I don't want to be leading meetings every single week of my life. I don't want to be coaching, correcting, and counseling people every single week of my life. I don't want to live in a fishbowl where everybody can see what my family's doing every single day of my life. I don't want to have the pressure of hundreds and thousands of souls weighing down on me at night, every single night of my life. This thing has broken me, has made me feel more insecure than anything else in my life, has crushed my pride, my arrogance, has keeps me on my knees, makes me desperate for Jesus. I feel insecure all the time. I feel ill-equipped all the time. I did not want to do this. I ran from this call for 4 years until I was in Bible college at a service. And in the back of the room, I heard God say to me, it's 4 years now. You're going to obey me or you're going to do nothing in this kingdom. And I remember where I was when I got down on my knees in the back of that service and said, Lord, I don't want to do that, but if this is what you want me to do, I'll carry that cross. Pastoral ministry for me is sweet slavery. I'm doing this out of obedience. This is a cross that I carry. It is heavy and weighty and it crushes me. Nothing about this is glory. Or when my wife and I was leaving Bible college, I wanted to go to New York or New Jersey or DC, where people don't pretend to be Christians. I did not want to come to Atlanta, where I don't like heat and where I sinned a lot in college. I didn't want to come back to the place where I had a lot of stain. And yet God sent me here, a cross. My whole life is a cross. Ain't none of this for me, glory. I'm doing this out of obedience to Christ. Where is your cross? What are you carrying? What are you fully surrendered to? Some of you need to, your cross may be you're a single mom and your baby fathers are far away from God and the Lord says you can't have them. You're going to raise these children alone until I send a Boaz. And I'm not going to tell you when he's coming. You might do that for 20 years. Can you carry that cross? Some of you, you might die single. Can you carry that cross? For some of you, you'll never make a certain amount of money. Can you carry that cross? For some of you, where's holiness as a cross? How about fast from sin for the last couple months of the year? How about that as a cross? See, you want to clap, right? How about no more sex for the rest of the year? How about that as a cross? How about actually live like a disciple for the rest of the year? How about pray? How about fast from sin? How about don't let nobody tap that box for the rest of the year? How about that for a cross? And don't be fasting for a husband during that time. Idolatry. You ain't see Ruth fasting for no husband. You see Ruth being faithful and God sent her a husband. You got all these conferences, people fasting for husbands. That's idolatry. Rebecca wasn't. It's okay to fast for an open door, but some of y'all turn that into idolatry. Listening to all these false prophets, you turn that into idolatry. I seen in Africa a group of women in wedding dresses fasting for like 40 days for a husband. What kind of idolatrous mess is that?